Okay, this repeats, so we'll stop there for now. Sounds great, guys. I want you to do one thing. You have a beautiful vibrato, but you stop sometimes. Here's what I want you to do. Rather than have your body be ruled by what you're hearing, I want it to be ruled just this time by what you see. So all I want you to do this one run is look at your left hand and don't let it stop vibrating. Just do one. Do you see yourself stop? Do you see yourself stop? Stop. I want you to absolutely keep the vibration going the whole time. Don't stop, don't stop. No, don't look at me. Look at your arm. Again, I mean, it's good. I will stop you when you stop. I'll stop you when it's not good, but you're doing good. You're doing well. So but look at your hand. Look at your hand. And it doesn't have to be any more intense than before. It can be a nice, relaxed vibrato like we were doing before, but just don't stop it. Okay? You see yourself stop? Did you see yourself? Do it again? Just those 3 notes, please. How about 4 notes? You're still stopping at the end of F sharp. You're still stopping your bottom. Do it one more time. It's good. It's good. It's getting better. Good. Now, Kai, you're doing great with the left hand. So let's do the exact same thing with the right hand. You're giving up. I hear this. It's a little bit of a gap, like a little bit of a divot in the sound. So just try to sustain. Good, excellent. Can I make a suggestion, Kai? You're playing this way with your finger is angled like this. Okay, you have, like I do, we have similar sized fingers. They're a little on the thin side, which is good, but just to have a little bit of a richer sound, I want you to try it this way rather than this way. So instead of touching the string right at the tip, just aim a little lower on the finger. So instead of which for me sounds a little bit thin, if you aim a little bit lower, you can get a little bit of a richer sound. You know, a violinist like Itzhak Perlman, I mean, of course he's a genius, but one of the reasons why he sounds the way he does is purely physiological, because he has very big fingers, and that really helps him, okay? You can imitate that even though you don't have big fingers. It's okay, because if you just use more of your finger, it's the same end result. It's the interface between your finger and the violin that matters. Okay, try again, please. Good. And Kai, you don't have to press real hard. You know, when we're young, we're taught to like really hammer on the strings. But that's just because beginners, like they just don't know. They just think if you touch the string, like it's nothing, and you do have to push it down. But once the string actually touches the ebony, if you push harder, it doesn't do anything. You're just wasting. It's kind of like if you squeeze, you drive. Yes. I mean, if you squeeze your steering wheel, it does not do anything, right? You're just making yourself, you know, tense. Yeah. So just push it down, push the string down until the string hits the wood and no more. Okay, can you try that? In fact, I don't think, yeah, okay, the string is hitting the wood right here. But not more than, can you lift my finger off? not really pushing that hard. I think you are pushing quite hard, but you're driving with your parking brake on. Okay? Keep your vibrato going, keep your boat going, and just ease off. Just be relaxed. Good. Can we just only do the D of the A? Okay, I'm going to just touch you, okay? Like this. Try that. I know it's going to feel a little bit unfamiliar. That's all right. Try it. And just play that note for a while. Good. And what I want to see is this knuckle go up and down. That's where you're generating the vibrato, is right here, is at the knuckle. Okay? That's better. That's better. That's really better. You can get a lot. That's actually way too much, but I'm doing very little. I mean, that's too much. So you don't have to do a lot. One of my conducting teachers once told me that when you conduct, your shoulder is the president, and then this is the floor manager, and this is like the supervisor, and then the person, the factory worker, is the tip of the baton. Meaning that the president of Toyota doesn't actually assemble cars. They don't move. Then the elbow, you know, like the district manager, they don't do much. Maybe they fly back and forth between. then the floor manager is not actually bolting cars together, but they are watching other people and supervising. The people who are doing the most physical labor are the people that are the furthest away from power. And that's exactly the same with the violin. If you're shaking your entire arm to move your finger less than a millimeter, like about a millimeter, then that's a waste of your energy. So there's nothing happening here. This is not moving at all. Really, there's nothing happening with my shoulder, with my elbow. It's not really moving, right? I can't tell. Is it moving? Is my elbow moving? It's not really moving, right? Then my forearm's moving a little bit. But really, most of the motion is here. See, what you're doing is everything is moving. So basically your not your president, your shoulder's not moving, but everything else, the district manager and the plant manager and everybody, they're all moving equally. So it's a waste of effort. And when you are trying really hard to play the violin, then a lot of things can go wrong. This is one thing I never understood. My teachers would tell me, you gotta play easier, you gotta play easier. And I remember thinking, you know, I want to try hard, but they're not saying don't try hard. They're saying, when your teacher tells you that, what they're really saying is that you've got to not be working at 120% of capacity, because then things can fail, and then you're not reliable. Okay? So what you want to do is get the exact result that you want with less effort. You can do it by just relaxing your hand and letting your hand move more. Okay? Can you just do that A over and over and over, please? It's nice. Allow your knuckle to buckle and move. Allow it to move. That's nice. Good. Do me a favor. This is tight right now. Just relax it. Just make sure that it's just there. It's not being rigid. It exists. That's it. No more than that. That's good. Now just even looser, even looser. Keep going, don't stop. Good. More on the right hand. Yes, more on the right hand more. More sound on the right hand. Keep your left hand really relaxed. Left hand relaxed, right hand more. Ah, that's it. That's good. Okay, now play it. Okay, it's out of tune because you're not used to it. That's okay. You can fix that in a couple of days. But now you have a different way of feeling, like you're kind of squeezing the steering wheel, like I mean, you've driven for a while, right? So sometimes you probably drive with one hand, right? Like on the highway.
I try to avoid.
Okay, but I mean, you're not squeezing the steering wheel. You're just relaxed, and you're looking around. You're just relaxed. You don't have to squeeze the steering. This is exactly the same thing. The difference is that people, when they learn the violin, they never stop squeezing the steering wheel. Ever. Most violinists don't ever grow out of that. Where a driver, do you know any experienced drivers who squeeze the steering wheel? It just doesn't exist. People learn to relax that. The problem with violins is so much more complicated than driving a car. So people never grow out of that, but you do need to get out of that. That's the key to getting better. Okay, and I think you're a smart guy. You're going to figure that out. But you've got to know that you've got to head in that direction. If you keep sort of going and like going maximum effort, you're not going to get that much better. You've got to say, okay, I got to try it a different way. I'm going to now go for relaxation, and then it's going to get worse, but then eventually you'll get way better. Okay? Thank you very much.